What if your best potential customers are asking an AI right now, who's the best solution for my problem? And your business isn't even on the list? Not because you're not good enough, not because your product doesn't solve their problem, but simply because AI systems don't know you exist. That's not a hypothetical. That's happening today, across every industry, in every market. And most businesses have absolutely no idea. Welcome to the new frontier of business discovery, AI recommendations. And in the next 10 minutes, we're going to break down exactly what's happening, why it matters more than almost anything else in your marketing strategy right now, and what you can do about it. Let's start with a simple truth that's reshaping the entire internet as we know it. The way people find businesses, products, and services is changing fast. For the past 2 decades, the game was simple: rank on Google, show up on page one, get clicks. But something seismic has shifted. Millions of people, your customers, your prospects, your future clients, are no longer typing queries into a search bar and scrolling through 10 blue links. They're asking AI. They're opening ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or Perplexity, and they're asking natural conversational questions like, what's the best project management tool for a remote team? Which accounting software do you recommend for a small business? Who are the top digital marketing agencies in the fintech space? And the AI answers directly, confidently, with specific recommendations, no list of links to browse, no ads to scroll past. Just, here are the businesses you should consider. This is not a trend on the horizon. This is already happening at massive scale. ChatGPT alone crossed 200 million active weekly users. Perplexity is growing exponentially. Google itself has integrated AI-generated answers at the top of search results. The interface of discovery has fundamentally changed. And here's the critical question. When AI answers those questions in your market, is your business being recommended? Because if it isn't, you are functionally invisible to an enormous and rapidly growing segment of your potential customers, and you probably don't even know it. Now let's talk about how AI recommendations actually work, because understanding the mechanism is the key to understanding how to influence it. When someone asks an AI system a question about businesses or services, the model doesn't run a live Google search. It draws on a combination of its training data, its knowledge of authoritative sources, and in some cases, retrieval-augmented content from the web. What this means is that AI systems recommend businesses they have been trained to associate with authority, relevance, and trustworthiness in a given domain. They cite businesses that appear frequently in credible publications, industry resources, expert content, and trusted web sources. They recommend companies whose value propositions are clearly and consistently articulated across the internet. Think of it less like a ranking algorithm and more like a reputation system. The AI is essentially synthesizing what the internet says about who is credible, relevant, and recommended in your space, and delivering that as a direct answer. So the businesses that win AI recommendations are the ones that have built what we call citation authority, a rich, consistent cross-platform presence in the types of content and sources that AI systems trust and learn from. And the businesses that lose, they either aren't present in those sources at all, or they're present but in ways that don't clearly communicate their relevance to specific problems and use cases. This is where most businesses are today. Not because they've failed, but because this is a brand new game, and almost nobody has been told the rules yet, until now. So what does this mean practically for your business? Let's walk through a real scenario. Imagine you run a cybersecurity SaaS company. You've invested heavily in SEO. You rank well for several competitive keywords. You get solid organic traffic. But your potential customer, a CTO at a mid-sized fintech firm, isn't Googling anymore. She opens Claude or ChatGPT and asks, what are the best cybersecurity platforms for a fintech company handling sensitive customer data? The AI responds with 3 or 4 specific recommendations, detailed, confident, authoritative answers, and your company isn't one of them. Your competitor, who maybe has less impressive SEO but has been systematically building AI citation authority, gets recommended. The CTO books a demo with them, not you. You never even knew the opportunity existed, let alone that you missed it. This scenario is playing out thousands of times a day across thousands of industries. And the gap between businesses that are AI visible and businesses that aren't is widening every single month. The question is, how do you know where you stand? How do you find out, whoa, what if the biggest threat to your business isn't a competitor outranking you on Google, but an AI system that simply never mentions you at all? Right now, millions of people are skipping search engines entirely. They're asking ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Perplexity to recommend the best tools, services, and companies in your industry. And those AI systems are answering with a short list of names. The question is yours one of them? Welcome to the new era of discovery. It's not just about being found anymore, it's about being recommended. And if you don't know whether AI is recommending your brand, you're already behind. Here's the uncomfortable truth most marketers haven't faced yet: AI systems don't pull from live search results. They pull from what they've learned, from the content, citations, and sources that shaped their training and retrieval systems. That means if the right content doesn't exist about your brand, in the right places, in the right format, AI won't recommend you. It's not personal, it's structural. And the businesses winning AI recommendations right now aren't necessarily the biggest or the best. They're the ones whose digital footprint has been shaped to earn AI trust. So, how do you know where you stand? That's exactly what MediaPomo is built to answer. MediaPomo is the world's first AI visibility platform, purpose-built to help businesses understand, measure, and improve how often they are recommended by AI systems. We track your visibility across ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Perplexity simultaneously, giving you a complete real-world picture of your AI recommendation landscape. Not estimates, not projections, actual AI responses. Real citation evidence, concrete proof of whether AI models are recommending your brand or your competitors. At the core of what we do is the citation gap analysis. This is where it gets powerful. Our citation gap analysis doesn't just tell you that your competitors are being recommended. It shows you exactly where they're being recommended, why they're being cited, and what content or sources are driving those citations. Then it maps the precise gaps between their visibility and yours, and gives you a clear, actionable roadmap to close them. Think of it like a competitive intelligence report, but instead of keyword rankings, it's measuring something far more valuable in the AI-first internet: recommendation frequency. You'll see which AI prompts are triggering recommendations in your category. You'll see which competitors are showing up and which ones are dominating. You'll see the specific topics, formats, and citation sources that are earning AI trust. And then, and this is the part that sets MediaPomo apart, we turn those gaps into action. Our platform automatically generates publication-ready citation assets, content specifically designed and structured to earn AI recommendations. We close the loop from audit to action, so you're not just identifying the problem, you're solving it. And as you implement, our proprietary AI visibility score tracks your progress over time. You can measure growth, demonstrate ROI, and prove to stakeholders that your AI visibility strategy is working. This isn't SEO. This is the next evolution of digital discoverability, and MediaPomo is the only platform built specifically for it. Whether you're a SaaS founder trying to get recommended in a crowded market, a marketing agency building a new service offering, an SEO consultant future-proofing your skill set, or a B2B brand that can't afford to be invisible to AI, MediaPomo gives you the visibility, the data, and the tools to compete in the AI-first internet. The businesses that act now will define the recommendation landscape for years to come. The ones that wait will spend that time wondering why AI keeps recommending everyone else. It's not just about being found, it's about being recommended. Want to know why your competitors are being recommended by AI systems right now? Learn about our citation gap analysis and start making informed decisions today. Click the link below to visit MediaPomo.com and take the first step toward owning your AI visibility. Don't just compete for search rankings. Compete for recommendations. The future is already here, and it's time to show up in it.